Good morning. Look, I finished my roof. Ha! And I practiced today's stitch. Okay. So, we kind of have a lot going on today. We are going to finish this house, which I know sounds like a lot, but it will be fine. So what we're going to do first is our windows. I already did this one just because I wanted to make sure it would work in this small of a space. So I will show you on this one, and then you can do this other one on your own. And then we will do the house and the shutters. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to work with, you can choose, this is 2 strands. So it's a little bit thicker. So if you want something thinner, go with 1 strand. So you're going to want 1 or 2 strands of the DMC 3761. I'm going to keep with the 2 strands because I like it. Okay, so what we're going to do, grab whatever you're using. Make this a little bit more square. Okay, so what we're going to do is mark where we're going to do some stitches. So let me zoom in a little here. So we're going to go and do about 4 stitches across here. And then the row below is going to be in between. And then the next row will be the same as the top. And then the next row between, and then the bottom row, the same as the top. Hi, Jana. Welcome, welcome. We are doing, I didn't even say, we're doing a cloud stitch today. So it's going to look like this. We're drawing our dots so that we have a little grid to use. And we're going to go from there. Okay, so here we go. What we're going to do is, I need to tie a knot. I don't have a knot yet. Dun, dun. This is the week of new stitches. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do some teeny tiny little stitches. We just want them big enough that we can slide our needle under it, okay? So let me, it's real little, okay? And then we're gonna come over here and do the same thing. And try and line up your stitches so that they are even. God, I feel like I need my glasses on today. That one's a little too far over. Hold on. I have to scoot that over a tiny bit. Okay, so there's our first row. And then we're going to come and do the same thing on the row below. But these ones will just go in between the stitches above. We have had the most beautiful weather the last few days, and today is like super dreary. Gray skies. Keep thinking it's gonna rain. Also, it's a good thing you can't see my face today. I just got out of the shower like 5 minutes ago. A little late to get going today, so. Oh, that was kind of a big stitch. Okay, last row. These look a little big in the video, but I swear they are tiny. I just have you zoomed in. Okay, so there's our little tiny stitches. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come up over here on the end and we're gonna start weaving through our stitches. So we're gonna go through that one, and then through the one above it to create like a triangle. This is really hard with my left hand. I normally hold my hoop in my hand so I can just turn it around in circles. So then I can use my right hand, but I can't do that when it's in a hoop stand. Okay, and then we're gonna come back down and do the one below it. Just gonna create a little zigzag. So up through this one. Through the one below it. Okay. Okay. So then we're going to come this way. We're going to go up to this line up here. And then we're going to go back through this one just below it. So each line except for the top and the bottom will get used twice. Okay, so we're not going to move it up because we want to use this line. So we're just going to go straight into weaving on this line. Come on, needle. Okay, and then we'll go here. Just, it's okay to work slow because we don't want to snag any of our other threads while we're doing this, like our door. Yes, last left-handed one. I really should try to be more ambidextrous, but woohoo, we made it. All right, so we're gonna come up through here and then zigzag below. So much faster with my right hand. And then we have these cute little windows. Isn't that fun? Okay, and then we're just gonna go back down. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. Okay, so originally I was gonna do nothing on the windows and just do a window pane. So If you want to, you can still like outline this. I mean, we'll outline it, but you can do the plus in the middle or not. It's totally up to you. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it like this. So just so you know. Hold on. Gotta tie this off. When I saw this stitch, I was like, oh my gosh, that would be perfect for cute little windows. So of course, we have to use it. Okay, let's zoom out a little here. All right, there we go. Okay, so next we are going to stitch the house base. So we are going to use more of the 433. After today, we are almost done with brown. So I'm sorry, it's a lot of brown this week. We'll add some color, I promise. Okay, so 433, I have this 2-strand piece. So I'm going, well, let's see. Trying to decide. No, I'm gonna hang on to that. Let's satin stitch with 6 strands. I was going to say 4, but let's just go with let's just go with 6. You can do less if you want. 6 will make it really chunky and thick looking. If you use less strands, it'll be a lot smoother. So you can choose to stitch with however many you want. I usually like 4 or 6 for satin stitching, but I'm going to leave it up to you. Okay, so we are just going to start at the top and work our way down. So satin stitch, I mean, we kind of used it on the flowers above, but a proper satin stitch is just parallel lines. So we're going to work just lines across here, and then our shutters are going to be vertical lines so that they will be opposite. So with satin stitch, you can do a thread saver and like come down here and go across and then come up here and go across, but I feel like my satin stitch looks better if I start on the same side and end on the same side every time. So that's what I'm going to do. Feel free to not do that if you don't want to. And you want to keep these nice and straight. And we'll just fill this little house in. So I have all my kids at school and my husband's at work today. My house is so quiet. It's very strange. I got dishes going, I got laundry going, I got a workout in. Got a little bit of stitching done. Okay, so now that we're at the bottom of this shutter, we're gonna work our thread all the way across this next line. Okay, so if you just line it up, you can see where it's supposed to end. So this one goes the whole length of the house. So we're gonna come over here, put our thread down there. And then I'm gonna come up here and stitch this little section. And then we'll work our way down after that. It feels really, really weird for me to go from left to right. I normally stitch right to left. Are you going to stitch grass? Yes, but like all of this space down here is going to be filled in. But it will be like flowers and grass. So, okay, so I ended here. I'm going to come up here and stitch under. Hold on, let me draw a better line here. That's where I'm gonna fill in there. I'm actually gonna come over here because I really don't like stitching left to right. Okay, and then we're just gonna angle this out with our shutters. Hi, Whitney. Okay, and then I'm gonna come down here and fill in this side of the window. We're just filling everything in. I just want to take a moment to appreciate how straight this line is. It has taken me a long time to be able to stitch in a straight line. Does the pen disappear? Yeah, I am using a Pilot Friction marker. So these pens erase with heat. So like if you're writing with it, this end is rubber and you can erase with it. It just creates heat like on the paper. And so I erase it with a blow dryer. So yes, these will disappear. But it does leave like tiny ghost lines, so we try to cover them up as much as we can. I mean, like over here, it's not gonna be a big deal. You're not gonna be able to see ghost lines there. Yeah, it's really cool. Pilot makes like pens and markers. I like the pens too, but I have been liking the markers lately. Okay, so we're at the bottom of this window. Trying to decide where to go next. Let's go over here. And then we'll come over here. Because we may as well not waste any thread while we're moving. Okay, so let's finish this side of the door, and then we'll move over. Satin stitching in little tiny spaces like this is not my favorite. I didn't draw a very straight line because if I go straight, I'm gonna run right into that door. Trying to decide what to do. Give me a second to, I wonder if I should just do just one straight stitch here. Not mine either. I feel like it looks jumbled. It will all work out. I think I need a stitch to just like hold that down. I feel like it's kind of puffy. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Just a little stitch on that side so it still has that brown. Same as the rest of the house. And just leave it. When we're doing embroidery, we see the details because we're stitching the details, but once it's done, you are not gonna be able to really tell. I have a knot right here from when I was doing those extra spokes. So I'm having a hard time getting my needle up there. So you kind of just have to pay attention, kind of remember where you put your knots so that you don't run into issues when you're trying to stitch around them. Okay, there's that. And then we'll stitch this bottom. Ouch, stuck myself with my needle. Okay, so we are going to just have to stitch around one, oops, I'm out of thread. I'm gonna take that back out and just tie it off in the back. So I'm gonna have to get a new piece anyways. So I might as well do it now instead of trying to rethread this needle. Okay. All right, a few more stitches here, and then we can do the details on this little house. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more straight across, and then I'm just gonna do next to this pot a couple of stitches. Okay. Cute little wood, looks like a little log cabin, I think. Okay, I'm gonna tie this off and then we will get out the 938 again. Okay, so the one thing I will say, if your edge is not looking very straight and it's bothering you, you could do a stitch from here to here, just a straight stitch, or do a back stitch or a stem stitch or something just to make that look a little bit straighter. Same with over here. That's not a big deal. If you need to do that, do it. If that will help you feel better, or if it just really needs it, or whatever. Okay, so we've got our 938. How many strands is here? I do not want 6. I'm gonna do 3 strands. The first thing I'm gonna do is tack down that stitch that's sticking up and bugging me. There we go. Okay, so I am going to outline the door with the stem stitch again, just to kind of define it a little bit and help clean up that line. So we've got 3 strands in my needle. I'm just gonna go around this door really fast. So if you have some big gaps, you could use 4 or 6 strands for this. Just to kind of fill in any gaps that there might be between your house and your door. Or you can leave it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I know it'll bug me because I don't like how the two look right next to each other. Okay, there. I think that helps a lot with the door. Okay, now we're going to just outline our windows. So I'm just going to do just a straight stitch up and then one along the bottom. One along the side. Thanks, Jana. One along the top. Okay, so we have that window, and then I'm gonna do the same over here. So I'm just gonna outline this window, and then I will do some, I've been trying to decide if we should do brown shutters or colored shutters. Do you guys have a preference? White or pink or yellow? Whoops. Into a different hole. Jana says colored. This house is pretty brown. Okay, let's do some colored shutters then. Let me tie this off. What color should we use? I'm thinking white or yellow are my 2 thoughts to kind of brighten it up, but we could do, oh, we could do purple even. I forgot there's purple in there, huh? Or blue. Oh, no, wait, there's not purple. I don't remember. Is there a purple? I don't think so. I think it's blue. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's purple in there. do you think? I'm gonna let you pick your own colors. I'm gonna do white. Is white on our list? Red, yellow, purple would be cute. I feel like there's white on the list, but I don't have it in my bag. Oh yeah, it is on the list. Okay, why don't I have it in my bag? All right, hold on. I gotta go to my desk. 1 second. Definitely feel free to do whatever colors you want, Jana. I think that yellow or purple would also be really, really cute. Okay, I'm gonna use 6 strands of the white, which is blanc. And just do some little shutters. Okay. I'm gonna start on this end. Whoops, that's kind of twisted. We're just gonna satin stitch, but just vertical. One more. And then I'm gonna do 1 stitch just on the edge, just to kind of clean up that line. That's where my knot is, so I think I'm gonna try and go here and then down there. Today is a little bit long, I'm sorry. But tomorrow, we are gonna do our little pond. We're gonna do a little bit more satin stitch, and we're gonna do some French knots and colonial knots. I've decided to just teach both always because I know some people struggle with one or the other. So I don't want people to be frustrated. They can pick whatever one works best, but that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. There's our cute little shutters on the top. All right, and then down here, I'm just gonna do just these little tiny, follow this line. Don't pull those too tight because I'll pull your satin stitch. And then I'll just go a little horizontal one at the top and a little horizontal one at the bottom. And don't pull that one too tight either because it will pull together these two. We probably could have done less stitches on this, less strands. Yeah, I gotta go back. I'm gonna redo this with 3 strands, but you get the idea. Okay. What do you think? Fun? Our cute little house? So tomorrow we will do the pond, and then next week we have all these flowers, so it's gonna be fun. All right. Thanks for joining in today. I think today was very productive. Let me know if you have questions. I will be around, and I think I forgot to post. I've been uploading to YouTube daily, so I haven't been posting updates, but anyways. All right, let me know if you have questions, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.